actually not dead after all, the grief, to actually cast a Flare of Malice. Because then we can discard something and actually use the Waste Not triggers. And this should be then you can force your opponent to discard. To support Waste Not, we have the all-time great Thoughtseize, one of the best discard cards ever printed, potentially an even better discard card in the form of Grief. We also run a bit of the Scam package just in case, so that we can have the Nut Draw. Also 2 Inquisitions of Kozilek. We also have Liliana of the Veil, Davriel Rogue Shadow Mage, so we want to force our opponent to discard all across the game. As some support pieces, we have Kavrik the Punisher, so every time we target our opponent to commit a crime, we can draw, or we can copy a card in our graveyard. Orcish Bowmasters and Shieldred, because they're generically good cards, and 2 copies of the One Ring. As for our removal package, we have Fatal Push, we have Liliana's Triumph, and we have Fell the Profane, and to top off the curve, 1 Crux of Fate. Little Spice Edition is 1 Surgical Extraction because there are the infinite loops of Nexus of Fate currently in the format. Also good against like show and tell decks to remove their payoffs. Let's see how we do on the ladder. We are on the play for game number 1. Our hand is a bit slow. We don't have a Waste Not, we don't have turn 1 discard. We do have removal though to hang in there. So let's try this out. Play a Hive of the Eye Tyrant. If they play Monkey or any type of aggro deck, we have the Fatal Push. Not dead after all. Let's just play another land. Surgical Extraction. Let's play Kavrik the Punisher. Pass the turn. This will probably get swords or something. Oh, no, okay. Play a land here. Let's attack with Kavrik. If they remove it, we can... yeah, exactly. So we can cast Not Dead After All. If they want to counter it, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Oh, does this exile? Oh, never mind. That was a misplay. All is well. I'll force them to discard. We'd like to see our Waste Not. Not dead after all. Not particularly good here. Oh, they have 120 cards in deck. What janky brew is this? What does this do? Okay. I have no idea what our opponent is doing. Okay, so we get a Waste Not finally. Don't think it will amount to much. I don't think we sacrifice Davriel here. Because if we get more discard spells, we can just ping them for damage. Okay. I have no idea what's going on. I just know that our opponent is tapped out. Pass the turn. I am so confused at the moment. Let's play Castle Locktrain. Yeah, let's just animate this. We can't really get rid of this at the moment. We don't have proper removal. Let's exile the Apostle thing. They might be tempted to attack Davriel, which is completely fine by us. What are these high-costed cards that dodge Fatal Push? It's completely fine by us. I think we might just Surgical Extraction to lower our cards in hand for a potential Castle Lockway. Yeah, let's exile this, I guess. I think we need to find our Crux of Fate, potentially. What do they have? Pride of the Hullclad. This is just like random pile of banned cards, I guess, for no particularly good reason. Okay, so let's take this, and in the graveyard there's one more. We want to start drawing with Castle Lockwing, so we should minimize the number of cards in our hand, actually. Let's play a Swamp. I kind of want them to play this, then we can just cast Not Dead after all. I thought they would play this to force the untap there. It's not currently like a race we can win with the current setup. We take a 10 ball to the face. We really like to see Crux of Fate or the One Ring here. She Aldred is not too bad. Maybe get some life back. I mean, if they play a desert, we're dead here, or any non-creature spell anyway. Okay, they gain 1 life. And they will drop us down to 1, and we don't have much to do afterwards. Another land. So let's try this. Let's activate Castle Lockwing, see if we can find. This doesn't do it. Yeah, I think this is GG. Because we could attack for a bit, but it won't be enough. Unless they somehow decide to draw a lot of cards, then we can play Orcish Bowmasters and ping this thing. Yeah, they won't, yeah. GG. Oh, we are back for game number 2. This was a misclick to a mulligan 2-6, but actually our hand is not that bad. We will keep this, and we can risk it that we assume we draw a 3rd land, but I would risk throwing out the Fatal Push, I think. Hopefully they're not an aggro deck. Okay, they're a colorless deck. So let's Thoughtseize. Oh, they are something way worse than a colorless deck. Unfortunately, I think we have to take the Show and Tell. We could take this, but they then go through their whole deck if they resolve the Show and Tell, so I think we have to take the Show and Tell at the moment. This is the type of matchup where Surgical Extraction would be useful. Liliana's Triumph. So let's play a Swamp here and play our Waste Not. I mean, if we can stick double Liliana, we're not in a bad position. This doesn't counter. I mean, they might have a counter spell, but I think we have to go for it. Liliana's Veil. We'll discard Liliana's Triumph. They reveal Show and Tell, so they will resolve Omniscience, unfortunately. So we will probably lose the game. We'll put a sad Swamp into play. But let's see. I mean, they did discard the extra turn spell, so let's see what they can manage. Okay, they have a Time Warp, and they have whatever this is. Oh, yeah. Okay, this will probably be game then. They will take all the extra turns. We will watch them do this for a while, but we won't stay like, because they will blink this infinitely. You guys can see the loop. So basically, Thassa blinks the Scholar of the Ages. With this, they can always get an extra turn spell, and they will just do this over and over again. So GG, opponents. We are back for game number 3 after a non-game number 2. This hand is solid. We have a Fatal Push, we have Acquisition of Kozilek, we can cast a Orcish Bowmasters. We do need to hit some more lands, but we have a solid couple of turns here. Opponent mulligans. What do they fetch here? Let's try. Of course, they have a Grief. So as you guys can see, Timeless is a really fun format if you don't play blue cards. Last game, we discarded the Show and Tell, then they draw Show and Tell. This game, we get griefed on turn 1. We will get griefed 40,000 times now. So, yeah. Fun times, right? Playing Timeless. I understand why some people argue to play a Lane Line of Sanctity main deck, independent of what you're doing. Own it. I mean, it's easy choice, opponent. We'll discard 3 cards. Next turn, they will discard the Orcish Bowmasters, and we have to deal with 3-2. Flare of Malice. Amazing. Opponents. They will for sure take the Orcish Bowmasters, I guess. Plays a Raucous Theater. Discards a Flage into the graveyard. Casts a Thoughtseize. I thought we were the discard deck. Apparently not. Can notice a slight saltiness to my voice at the moment, because I would like to play the game of Magic, but apparently our opponent has other ideas. Guide of Souls, which we will just remove, because we have nothing better to do with this Fatal Push. Play a swamp. Pass the turn. I mean, if we draw another swamp, we could potentially try to come back here with Liliana. We can remove the grief and then trying to do stuff. Okay. I mean, Liliana will die to this afterwards, but could also just Shieldred. Do we Shieldred first? To them? Yeah, let's Shieldred. Maybe they have removal, but let's Shieldred here. Because then we can play the Liliana, kill the grief, and we have a blocker for the Guide of Souls that the Liliana doesn't die. Maybe it was too ambitious, but let's see. This is actually a good draw. So, assuming Liliana does not die, we can then use Liliana's Triumph to kill something. Oh, and we won the game. So the problem when you only go all in on the grief combo and then can't do anything else. That's why I didn't scoop, even though I was salty. You never know. You can always come back from the game. GG. So we are here for game number 4. We have the full-on discard package in our hand. We are currently 1-2. I don't think we immediately grief, to be honest. Depends on what they have in hand. So I will first play Acquisition of Kozilek, see what they're playing over there, and see if we should emergency grief there. Deadly Dispute and Oracle of the Alpha. So Deadly Dispute doesn't do much by itself. So let's just discard the Oracle of Alpha. That's turn. So there's no point in griefing here. They can't do anything with these cards. Next turn I will Thoughtseize anyway. So hopefully then we can actually cast the grief or do the scam combo. So let's get rid of this Bolas's Citadel. We can already also just play the other Thoughtseize. It's a pity we don't have Waste Not. Crux of Fate, so let's play this as a land. Enters tapped, pass the turn. If they play a creature, we can also Liliana's Triumph. Mishra's Bauble. So they will be able to Deadly Dispute it. I think we Inquisition here. They will likely cast Deadly Dispute. Oh, they have 2 of them, okay. Never mind. Opponent casts Oracle of Alpha. We will reply to the trigger and force them to sacrifice it. So opponent now has the Power 9 in their deck. We will grief anyway here, even though they can't. We can't discard. So not a full value grief. We need an attacker. And now they draw the removal, honestly. Okay, Mox Pearl. We don't particularly care about that. Okay, the One Ring is a good draw for us. Let's immediately draw. Play a land for the turn, attack. Now we have to put some pressure, because if they draw Bolas's Citadel, I think they can play a lot of cards. Okay, so we can cast the Waste Not, even though they're already empty-handed. Let's draw with the One Ring. Sure. I mean, let's go full Waste Not party. If we manage to ever discard something from their hand, it will be amazing. Play a swamp. not good options. What we're getting. I think we animate here, the land. We really want to put pressure on them before they manage to stick a Bolus Citadel. Let's exile, actually the Bolus Citadel. They might be able to reanimate it somehow. So I think what we do is we actually not dead after all, the grief, to actually cast a Flare of Malice. Because then we can discard something and actually use the Waste Not triggers. And this should be then lethal for next turn. Yeah. GG. We are back for the last game of the video. We are at a 2-2 record. We can do the thing on turn 1, so we can cast Not Dead After All and play a Grief. We'll keep this hand. We haven't done this yet. So let's play a Swamp. Let's not mess this up, so we will cast Grief. Exile, I think, Flare of Malice. In response to the trigger, we cast not. Oh, wait, I think I have to. Full control. They're Nadu deck, okay. Yeah, let's remove Sylvan Safekeeper, I think. Cast Not Dead After All. Okay, now we can take out the full control, I think. And I think we just removed the Nadu here. I'm recording this video during the top 8 of the Pro Tour in Amsterdam, and there I think are 5 Nadu decks in the top 8 of modern Pro Tour. So Nadu is a problem. Let's get in with the Grief. Last turn. And it plays Leather Armor. Let's play Fell the Profane tapped here. So the main conclusion of playing a Waste Not deck is we don't play Waste Not. We might manage here a winning record, a 3-2 record, right? But we didn't really play the card we wanted to play. So that's kind of interesting. Opponent plays a Nadu. So now they can start doing some shenanigans. We can't really respond to this at the moment. Doesn't matter too much, I think. Inquisition of Kozilek. So I think we Phyrexian Tower here. We can do some cute stuff. We can sacrifice the Grief to the Phyrexian Tower to actually trigger the Fatal Push. Why not? Now we can Fatal Push the Nadu, pay its ward cost. They will get one trigger from this, but not the end of the world. We can Inquisition of Kozilek them. Unfortunately, not remove the collected company. Each player, okay, I don't care. I mean, they will Swords our Shield, they have 2 of them. I think I just removed the Deputy. I think we Thoughtseize actually first. So we Thoughtseize away the collected company that they don't find out. Really, we Thoughtseize their cards away, and then they just draw whatever we remove. Sylvan Safekeeper? Not dead after all, doesn't do much here. Yeah, I mean, Shieldred is going to get immediately exiled, but we have to get the cards out of their hands, I guess. Got the Cavern of Souls. We will see if they are inclined to exile here our lands. They probably will, because otherwise it will be almost dead. Let's exile Nadu from their graveyard. They already have 2 in their graveyard. Okay. Crux of Fate here would be nice. Liliana would be nice. Grief is not bad. Yeah, let's just cast a Grief. We can exile the deputy, or discard the deputy, I mean. So I have a land, let's remove the deputy here. We'll take a hit from the Phyrexian Censor, but the next turn we can not dead after all and try to block. Or, and we can also just attack. They are at 5 life, so they have to leave blockers anyway. Okay, they go for the full attack. I would assume they have Swords to Plowshares. Now let's Waste Not. Going to 1 opponent. Quite confident. Okay, so let's cast Liliana of the Veil. Then we can force them to sacrifice a creature, and this should be GG unless they have Collected Company in hand, which they could have. Yeah, let's just force them to sacrifice. Okay, that's GG. So we played 5 games with the deck. We won 3. Waste Not was not a crucial part as I hoped. But yeah, mono black powered up by backup Shieldred and so on is a strong combo. It is soft to the fast combos. I mean, when you discard their combo pieces and they still draw them, it is a bit of a problem. But the deck is quite fun to play. So don't forget to leave a like. Maybe consider subscribing to the channel. We also forgot to plug it in at the beginning of the video. We do have a Discord channel now. So check that out. And yeah, hope you had fun. See you in the next one. Bye.